Hi guys, it's Jamila here from Slap. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk collection. She's just released some new highlighters, a new eyeshadow palette, and some other bits and bobs. So I'm going to be showing you everything I got from the collection. But if you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slap family. And without further ado, guys, here is the video. This is the Pillow Talk Party. More additions to the Pillow Talk range. Pillow Talk Lip and Cheek Glows, which are her cream blushes. I've never actually tried those just because if you watch my video on Tuesday, you'll see that I have tons and tons of cream and liquid blushes and I shouldn't really buy any more. But the thing that really caught my attention, and I mentioned it in my Will I Buy It video, was the highlighter, which is the Pillow Talk Multi Glow highlighter. It comes in two shades. The deeper rich one is called Dream Light. It's got more golden rose gold shades in it. And then there is Romance Light, which is a bit more cool toned, a bit lighter. It's got some pearly shades. The packaging looks really intense, really OTT Charlotte Tilbury, which I do like. So it is £35 and 45 US dollars. She also released a mascara, which I just didn't feel the need to get. It's in like a maroon color. And then she also released a luxury palette, a new eyeshadow quad in the shade Pillow Talk Dreams, £43 and 53 US dollars. It seemed like one of those shadows, one of those color stories that would just be great and I'd just use it all the time. Kind of like my Pat McGrath Voyeuristic Vixens, just a classic staple that I would just reach for forever. So I'm hoping that will be the case. I'm going to show you the packaging, some swatches, and then I'm going to get into a demo. So guys, those are the swatches on. I'm actually really impressed with the pigment of these shades from Charlotte Tilbury. In the pan, both look a lot lighter than they actually are. The highlighter shades are so rich, so smooth, so pigmented. And when I compare them with something like one of my favorites, the Dior highlight palette in 05 Copper Gold, it's so different. They're much more smooth, they're much less glittery, much more sheeny, really, really molten. I'm hoping they're going to look as good on my face as they do on my arm. The eyeshadow quad is actually really, really nice as well. In the pan, it looks like it's going to be quite light, it looks quite pink, and then you swatch it and it's like super amazing. Both of the sparkly shades are great. One is enhanced and one is super pop, and I think even the enhanced one is really nice and metallic. It's really, really sheeny, really, really molten. But then the super pop is even better. It's a very sparkly, glittery shade. And the two browns, even though they don't look brown, they're both browns, both look really, really nice. One's a bit more red, one's a bit more of a true brown. So it all looks really great. I'm really excited. Comparing it to my favorite eyeshadow quad, which is the Pat McGrath Voyeuristic Vicks, it's very different in the sense that there are more browns, which I do like, more brown mattes. So you get two browns instead of one. It's actually quite nice having both. The glitters are very different. The Pat McGrath glitter, the pink one is very pink with a shot of gold, whereas the Charlotte Tilbury is pink with a multi-dimensional pink, gold and silver glitter underneath, much finer. And the other glitter from Pat McGrath is a much more cooly, minkier shade. So very different actually. I'm glad I'm not getting repeats. In terms of the packaging, the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow quad is just her classic kind of eyeshadow quad, nothing different there. I really, really like the packaging of this highlighter. It's got like a disco-fied mother of pearl top, like an open clasp, nothing too jazzy on the clasp, but inside it's got a huge mirror, really, really nice. And also the actual highlight itself has that pillow detailing, and I'm really, really impressed with the difference between each shade. You wouldn't think something this small would have such variation, and it's really, really good. So I'm excited to try it. I think the top three here are going to be my best ones. This is a bit cool, but I'm really, really happy with this. It looks gorgeous. I can't wait to try it. I don't even know where to start. I think I'll probably start with the highlighter. On this side, I'm going to use the pinky one. This one here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold up. Wow. On this side, I'm going to use the coppery one. Very flattering shades. Then on the bridge of my nose, I'm going to go in with the champagne-y one. I'm going to balance it out with just a mixture of all three. It's kind of hard to show off a highlighter, isn't it? Okay, so that's pretty intense. I probably put a bit too much there. But really, really nice, really metallic, very smooth looking on the skin, very glowy. Definitely looking forward to playing with this more. When I compare it to something like that giant Charlotte Tilbury highlight, which is supposed to be like a universal shade, this one is so much better. It's much more flattering for my skin tone, much more forgiving, and much more kind of considered. Next up, I'm going to try the eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to start with Prime. Really soft and creamy, a little bit of kick up, but nothing wild. I'm going to go in with a bit of this darker brown. Lid, I'm going to use a bit of the enhanced shade. That shade doesn't feel as silky and smooth as everything else I've tried. It doesn't feel as silky and smooth as the highlighters, or it did when I swatched it. It feels a bit patchy on top of the mattes, but I think it looks smooth. On this side, I'm going to do the same base again, and then I'm going to use the Poppy shade. And I'm going to use the Extra Pop, I think they call it, Super Pop, the sparkly one. This also doesn't feel as toppery as I was thinking it would do, and as it's swatched as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to layer on a bit of the Super Pop on this side and see if it gives it a bit more oomph. So guys, that is it. That is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Party or Pillow Talk extension. I'm going to give you guys a quick final close up and then I'm going to finish up. So guys, that is it. That is my finished look. That is the brand new Pillow Talk extension, brand new Pillow Talk collection from Charlotte Tilbury. I think I would definitely recommend the highlighter. Such a gorgeous product, from the packaging to the actual product itself. It looks so good on. It is very pigmented and very intense, and a little does go a long way. I think I'll probably swirl them together. I feel like once I started to blend in the shades, it gave a much more natural looking finish, but they do work really well on their own as well. So super happy about that. I really like the eyeshadow. I really like the matte brownie shades from it. I think the glitters, having tried something like the Voyeuristic Vixen, which is so intense in its lid topperishness, I think this isn't as intense as that. I think I would still go for the glitters of the Pat McGrath Voyeuristic Vixen. The glitters aren't as rich in pigment and dimension as they are in the Pat McGrath, but I do really like the matte, and I definitely will be using those mattes, especially as a base for my Pat McGrath toppers. I love the Pat McGrath Voyeuristic Vixen, but that brown is quite red, and sometimes I do want just like a normal brown. If you've already got the Voyeuristic Vixen and you're looking for some new mattes, then I think this would be a really good one to pick up. If you've got the Voyeuristic Vixen and looking for some new glitters, I wouldn't get this for the glitters, I would get it for the mattes, but it is really nice. It looks very soft, it looks very natural, and I can see myself reaching for it a lot in the next couple of weeks, months and years. But the highlight for me is so good. So hard to find a good powder highlight that really does pack a punch, flatten my skin tone, doesn't leave me looking like chalky or ashy or like super sparkly, and I feel like this is a really good one. So guys, that is it. That's my finished look. That is the Charlotte Tilbury brand new Pillow Talk collection. I really like it. I think it's really good. Very impressed with the highlighter and the eyeshadow palette matte. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. Will you be buying it? Will you be trying it? Let me know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slap family. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.